What transferable skills can I transfer into a production mining job? Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and this is a question that gets asked a real lot, and I'm going to answer it a little bit blunt today, so please don't get upset. But yeah, there aren't any transferable skills into these production mining jobs. They are unique jobs. That's what the issue is with it all, and I just want to take you over to something that we've already looked at in another video, but I just want to go through it again because these guys are labour hire within the industry, and what they say here, it goes exactly to how everybody views transferable skills into the industry. We find that most of our clients need experienced employees to hit the ground running to replace someone that has recently left. And due to time restraints, safety issues, and to keep production at a maximum, they need experienced personnel. They need people that can hit the ground running. So if they thought that you could have any transferable skills from any other industry, they'd be asking for them. And because they're not asking for them, it means that they don't exist. So I know a lot of people think that their HR license is going to help them with a truck driving job. We don't use those trucks underground. They might use those trucks as road trains to move ore around from satellite pits on the surface. They definitely don't need those trucks to use them on the actual mine site proper. Those are the trucks that they use on the mine site proper. So they're all automatic point and shoot. It really is horses for courses, and it's all very specific. So there aren't any transferable skills. So what are your options? Well, the option is to go and actually learn the skills that the employer wants. And you can do that with the hard rock underground side of things using the sponsors training. So there's the DIY Intro to Underground Mining or the Work Ready package. That's the one where the sponsor redoes your resume for you. You get one of the shift bosses like myself to help prep you, make sure that you understand all the mining information. They come up with a plan of where and how you're going to try and get in and do interview prep with you and all that sort of wonderful stuff, so you're the full bottle and can actually hold a conversation with the foreman in the interview about what they want you to know about how their mine works. That's the way you get in. If you want to get into the mining industry, then the transferable skills, it's learning how the mine works itself. So learning how it works from top to bottom. If you can show them that you know how the mine works, then you've generally got something to offer them. So if we come over to the sponsor's website and we have a look at the ground support, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that you learn from the training. It goes through great detail about how it all works, so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, so you can hold a conversation with the foremans about chemical bolts or cable bolts in the interview. And the fact that you've never used them or looked at them or even touched them doesn't really make any difference. As long as you know what they are and how they work, you're going to get more than enough practical experience throwing bolts on the end of jumbos like this guy does in this video on your first 2 or 3 days in the job. I know a lot of people that start off as nippers that after 3 days have had enough of putting bolts on the end of jumbos to the point that they quit the job because they just don't want to do it anymore. The practical side of thing is easy to pick up. You're going to get lots of practice at it. It's the theoretical side of stuff that everybody struggles with. And the reason the theory is important is because if they can't leave you alone by yourself to operate safely, or they feel like you can operate safely, then you don't have a job. And that's the simple, cruel truth to it all, is if the foreman or the project manager or the shift boss or even the senior members of crew don't think that you've got your shit together and you can operate safely by yourself, you're not going to have a job, because it impacts on the whole crew. And that's going to cause production to slide, but it's also going to cause safety issues around the place, and they just can't have that, especially in such a dangerous place as a hard rock underground mine. So if you want to get into the industry, don't concentrate so much on the transferable skills. Actually learn the skills that they want, which is knowing how the mine works. You can do that using the sponsors training, but yeah, get in it, get amongst it, learn it. When you learn it, you got something to offer them, and heaps of people get jobs doing it this way. We get people getting jobs all the time. It's just a matter of giving the employers what they want. So I hope that's not too blunt for everybody, but I've decided, with some of these videos to be a bit more straight to the point and be a bit more accurate about what the project managers and mine managers and foremans really think about the situation, because I think there's a lot of shit that goes around that people think that, just because they've driven a truck on the surface on a roadway for 10 years, it somehow entitles them to an underground job, or that experience is going to transfer over. It's not. It doesn't. It's completely different set of rules. I mean, the employers are like the fact that you've got 10 years experience driving a truck. If you marry that up with knowing how the mine works, that'll really float their boat. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for people that can hit the ground running, people that can get thrown in the deep end. So this is a good video to watch. Have a look at that one if you want to. But if you could share this video around and like the video and like the channel, and also if you want to ask any questions about the mining industry, please send them through. Thanks.